This is a wrestling content channel where we lay the smackdown analysis and different takes on wrestling. Okay, so let's just put it out there. Wrestling is funny sometimes, and it's not a meritocracy. So that's why I think that LA Knight is in the doghouse or something. LA Knight, what did you do? Just say to the fans, give us a smoke signal. Tell us by pigeon or something. In Morse code, tell us what did you do for you to not be in the main event. It's either you did something or someone don't like you. I'm telling you because there's no way in hell. If you done everything right and humble and everything, you should be in the main event. You should have been at least IC champ by now, especially with this man-made bloody portal transfer window. Why has WWE has put LA Knight in the doghouse and how they are wasting a main event star? Let's get into it. LA Knight is rose in the last couple of years from 2003, 2004. He's win the Slim Jim Battle Royale, facing Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel, and then nothing. Okay, had a little feud with Logan Paul. Okay, cool. Won something at WrestleMania. What happened since WrestleMania? Nothing. Yeah, nothing's happened, you know. So I'm just like, what's going on? Charismatic, can do promos. Alright, sounds a little bit like The Rock and Stone Cold. Okay, we forgive you. Your voice is your voice. You can't do anything but your voice, but it looks like a star. He is a star. Why is he still doing the undercard US title doodiness? I just don't understand it. The fan likes him. You can see his merch has gone down. You can tell because when you look in the crowd, you see what are people wearing. They're wearing more Yeet. There was a time when there was less Yeet shirts, there was more LA Knight shirts. It's like you've forgotten, man. We've just forgotten like an organic, really good push. The fans made it clear. We are making it clear he is a main eventer. But WWE is just pushed him to the sidelines like, no, you're just going to do lots of matches with Santos Escobar and Andrade, and that's that. What is happening? Why is WWE punishing LA Knight? And more importantly, how do they fix this? Because there is a void of stars. You're bringing in old timers like, what's his name? Gone blank because he's not been around. Like John Cena and The Rock and CM Punk occasionally to put up ratings. Now, let's go into certain things. The rise. So this is some themes I picked up. The rise of LA Knight. A fan main star. WWE's biggest mistake with LA Knight. Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber disappointment. And why is LA Knight in the doghouse? And us fans, we did it for Daniel Bryan. We kind of did it for Roman Reigns. What can fans do to save LA Knight and give him that momentum which he deserves? And the conclusion. So let me start with the rise of LA Knight. And let's talk about that. Yeah. So LA Knight wasn't supposed to be the guy, but he is the guy. But fans forced WWE to push him. The fans could see his undeniable promos, his charisma, his connection with the crowd, and make him the breakout star. Now, you always, even when he was in TNA, I didn't really watch it, but I watched retrospect of TNA, you can always tell he has a very great star quality. The guy's in his 40s, he's trying his best, he's on point, he looks like a wrestler, he's tall, he's believable, he's got the physique. Let this guy just cook. At one point, he was positioned as a potential Royal Rumble winner or even a WrestleMania main eventer. But capitalize him. Instead of doing, like, yeah, we're going to capitalize on this guy. He has been cooled off and been put onto the undercard and just fighting for US title stuff where he doesn't need to. especially from last year's WrestleMania when he won his first singles title. It seems like all of the momentum has gone, and the WWE seems very hesitant to go all the way in. And I can't remember exactly, but on SmackDown, him and Jay was doing the yeah yeet face off, and people was popping more back then for yeah than they did for yeet. And but it just seemed like they just totally just ignored. Yeah, I just didn't want to go with him. Now let's go into the next section of WWE's mistakes with LA Knight. So there has been no major feuds, and we're not talking about Shinsuke Nakamura. You just f that right off. Don't even talk about that feud. No major feuds with big stars since Roman Reigns. His match with Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel was his big first test. He lost, but he still felt like a star. Instead of building back up, WWE put in random SmackDown matches with no direction. He has no major rivalries heading into the different big PLE like Survivor Series or a Rumble or Elimination Chamber. It wasn't even. You know what? Don't let me get started. Like, where is the rivalries apart from that Logan Paul thing I remember and something with Roman Reigns? Apart from that, I haven't seen this guy. The next bit, he's not being booked like a main eventer. Every PLE in the last 2 years should have some element of LA Knight. He has been overlooked and overshadowed. The PLE cements if you're a big star or not, and he's been missing for big moments. Even Cody Rhodes, who does not do a match, physically gets in the ring and just chat, does contract signings and just chat, gets to be on PLEs for not actually wrestling. Where there's LA Knight who's hungry and could be wrestling good, put on good consistent matches. Taken for granted that LA Knight, even with the delay of pushing him, is still over with the crowds. But it shows being with the crowds is not enough. Being over the crowd is not enough. We need WWE to give him a good story, good storylines, good opponents, and push him. If you want another star, who do you want to see in another WrestleMania? Who can you see? Okay. I was just thinking while I just went blank. I didn't want another Rock segment. If it's not Roman and Rock, if it's not, where is this going for next year? You got to think long term. No, my other theme is Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber disappointment. The Royal Rumble was a letdown. He had no standout moments and eliminated early. The Elimination Chamber, where you can course correct things with the Royal Rumble, he wasn't even in any match. So what does that say? What does the company say about him? It feels like WWE is not treating him as a real threat to the top titles. LA Knight had to do all this convoluted contender stuff for the US Championship. And I'm like, he doesn't need it. He's already won it already. Why does he move it again? Lose it and do IC Championship. Him and Braun Breaker, they can make really good stars. Mutually beneficial, make stars out of each other. Braun Breaker be the heel. Thingy is the face. What's his name? LA Knight is the face. With the portal, with all this time on Netflix, they could have made that happen. LA Knight is getting the reaction of a world champion, but it's treating him like a lower mid-card afterthought. So what the hell is going on? And that's what makes me think LA Knight has done something. He is in the doghouse. And I feel like there's possible reason why the WWE is holding back. He is not a WWE creation. He wasn't manufactured like a Roman Reigns, like a Roman, Seth, or even a Cody. LA Knight got over by himself. And WWE doesn't like when people get over by themselves because they don't know what to do with it. It's not in there. It wasn't in their vision. And sometimes WWE hesitates with stars they didn't build. Like, to give you an example, Daniel Bryan. His age, he's 41. You might think, oh, you don't have potential like these guys. But then so is, you're using Rock, you're using CM Punk. I'm not sure if Drew McIntyre's in his 40s. Seth is in his late 30s. AJ Styles is in his 40s, and his AJ Styles is amazing. Some people think there's rumors of WWE is not behind him because he's passed in NXT as Eli Drake. And yeah, maybe he was getting booked okay when he was under Vince. And you know how Triple H, as soon as Vince gone, Vince is like, New World Order. It has his guys. But whatever the reason why LA Knight is in the doghouse and they're losing money, because it's a bad mistake what they're doing. The fans have spoken. I have spoken. The wrestling conscious has spoken. We want LA Knight at the top. We don't want to see 10 million reruns of Judgment Day. That's dead. Move that off to the side. We want to see Dominic Mysterio coming. How do we fix this? I'm practical. I don't want to just chat. I don't like this, don't like that. I'm trying to be practical here because you guys are not fixing the wrestling. Now, we need to give him a major feud getting to WrestleMania. I feel that LA Knight versus AJ Styles is a good one. Now, if this is fantasy, I know it's not going to happen, but it would have been a good one between LA Knight and Gunther. Yeah? That would have been a good one. But obviously, Gunther's facing Jey Uso. But I think LA Knight, AJ Styles, LA Knight, Braun Breaker. Or, if they had a really good feud, and they built it up, Ludwig Kaiser and LA Knight. But without a title. If LA Knight is not in the world title picture now, he needs to be straight after WrestleMania or win something for SummerSlam. He needs his turn in SummerSlam. This LA Knight cannot survive past SummerSlam not getting any gold, which is other than the US Championship. No more filler storylines, just feature him on every PLE. And make sure he has meaningful top feuds with stars at every major event. Insert himself. Let him be like a little Seth Rollins. Insert himself here, insert himself there. They need to book him like how they booked Cody, Logan Paul, and even Jey Uso, like a star. Jay, it's just annoying. It just really bores my whatever, right? LA Knight isn't even a future main eventer, but he's a main eventer right now. And he's getting overlooked. WWE needs to stop wasting time and start treating him like a star before it's going to be too late. Look what they've done to Street Profits. Look what they're doing to Chad Gable. Look what we're doing to Sami Zayn. We don't care about them because we gave them 10 million opportunities. And even like the New Day, we're giving them 10 million opportunities and they're just sucking right now. They could do something to really build up LA Knight to make his story go beyond WrestleMania to SummerSlam. I don't think anything can happen at SummerSlam. Now, what do you think? Let me know. Should it be in the main event main scene? Drop a comment, hit the button, make sure to subscribe for more WWE breakdowns. Thank you for watching. Wrestling Conscience over and out.